Ladies, listen up, okay? Come close. We are already almost halfway through the year. What have you done? Have you done anything? Have you made any plans, made any goals, made a mood board, done anything to kind of like help elevate yourself? No? Maybe you should listen to the rest of this video. Hi, my name is Nicolina and welcome back to this week's video. This week, we're going to be talking about how to permanently glow up both mentally and physically, becoming that woman, okay? This is more than your 24-hour glow up beauty hacks at home. This is a little bit of self-care and a little bit of mental clarity and helping your mental health as well, because it is not just about the outside. We have to take care of the inside as well. So if that is what you want and that is what you're looking for, make sure you stick around. Go ahead, grab a pen, grab some paper, write this down, because we're about to get into the tea, okay, on how to glow up permanently and get it together by the end of this year. Starting off, the first tip that I have for self-care is starting with tea in the morning. Now, as you guys know, and if you've watched any of my videos before, I am a coffee girl. I am a coffee drinker. I'm a coffee lover and will forever be a coffee lover at heart. But it is not good to have that be the first thing in your system in the morning, specifically if you are trying to help lower your cortisol levels and your insulin resistance. You never want to start out your mornings with a huge caffeine spike, because you're gonna end up just crashing, and it's really not that good, because then you're gonna really rely on it. So having that be the first thing in the morning, empty stomach, nothing else, just tea, that is the way to go. I have seen such an improvement in my mental clarity, how I feel. I don't end up feeling sluggish in that like middle of the day, 2 to 4 p.m. kind of moment. And I've also really been trying to focus on just simple little habits that I can instill throughout the day to, one, just help my body, as well as helping lose weight, helping lose inflammation in the body, and of course helping your mental clarity. So tea first thing instead of coffee is gonna be your best friend. Next, another thing, having a good gym slash movement slash workout routine. I used to be the person where I would be in the gym 6 days a week, heavy lifting every single day, trying my absolute hardest to lose weight and gain muscle, and it just did not work for me. I was putting on muscle, but I was not losing weight, and I was not losing the fat that I wanted to, and I ended up just burning out, basically. I couldn't handle the stress on my body, and on top of that, if you're someone with high cortisol levels and trying to lose that inflammation, heavy lifting every single day is gonna put so much extra stress on your body that it's actually just gonna make things worse. So the regimen that I've instilled for me, which may not work for everyone, but I have really been loving, that is doing only 2 days of specific body part workouts. So I'll have one day be upper body and another day be lower body. Then I have 2 cardio and ab days. So that would be 12-3-30, an ab workout, and then stretching for 2 of the days. And then the other 2 days is at least 30-minute walk outside at a park in nature, no phone, just chill vibes, maybe some music in your ear, reading, really getting outside, which you really should be doing that every single day, even if it's just a 10-minute walk. But on those 2 days, instead of having a full rest day, I really like to make it a point to go to a park somewhere. I'll take Luna with me and kind of make it like my me time. I'll be there for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, just walking, chilling, and really taking in what's around me, and do things that are wholesome and slow and easy, where you can actually take in what's around you and ground yourself, which we will be getting back to a little bit later in the video. Next, going into some more maintenance kind of self-care type things as well, that is dry brushing. I recently went and got a lymphatic drainage massage, and you guys, it was absolutely life-changing, but you obviously can't get that all the time, and it does become expensive to get it all the time. So if you are looking for something that is a little bit more budget friendly that you could do at home, I highly recommend dry brushing, but you have to make sure you do it right. I was speaking with the masseuse that I get and I trust and I love her, and she said a lot of the girls that are doing it online are not doing it right. And some of the main things she said is you're doing it too hard because the lymphatic system is right beneath the skin, so you really don't have to do it too much. And you always want to start from the outside, so your fingertips going in and everything towards your heart. That is the best thing. And the main lymph nodes in your body that you kind of want to put a little bit more effort into is under your neck, right in here along the inner parts of your arms, and behind your knees. Those are going to be your main drainage systems. It really is just a nice thing to kind of add in to your shower routine that just is so nice, and it makes you feel a little bit more bougie, and like it's just a nice little touch to add into your shower routine. Then of course we go ahead and we'll do our full shower. I like to do a sugar scrub. I'll do a double shampoo cleanse, all those things, whatever your shower routine is, because honestly, in everything shower, you can't beat it. It's the best thing. Once you're done with your shower, what I like to do is I'll go ahead and do self tanner, because then when I have that on, I can kind of go ahead and do the rest of my routine and not have to think about it and go about my day and just kind of let it marinate for a few hours. And you can never go wrong with the self tan. Am I right, ladies? That is like the number one thing that gives the most amount of confidence literally ever. And I tried to do the contour trick, and I always just end up getting a straight line across my forehead, so I don't know if I'm necessarily doing that right, but I like to use the Tanologist brand. I am kind of looking into maybe trying a different one. It really isn't my favorite self tanner. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, so it's really not that reliable for me, but that is what I'm using in this video. Within the first 20 minutes of doing self tanner, I like to kind of let it sit and not do anything and dry. So that is when I will go ahead and do teeth whitening strips. I'll do a face mask, kind of let all of that sit in. And lately my skin has really been not too happy. So I went ahead and used this new Target face mask, which is a raw juice activated charcoal mask. You guys, these are so worth it. They are so good. But once you're doing that, this is kind of your time, you know, you can chill, relax, watch a YouTube video, watch a movie, or whatever it is while this is all kind of sitting for the first 20-30 minutes. Watch your favorite TV series, maybe read a book. To top off, while I am marinating in my self-care for a few hours, I will go ahead and do my own nails. I actually enjoy doing my own nails at home, and you can buy all the things you need off Amazon for a pretty decent price. I will go ahead and show you everything that I use right here and the nails after. I love just a clean, simple nail. You can never go wrong. Just always having your nails done makes you feel so much better, and it's just one less thing that you have to worry about. And it's one of those things where I hear a lot of girls saying, and I also have been talking about for a while, is being high maintenance so that you can be low maintenance. So always having your eyebrows done, always having your nails done, whatever it is that you feel confident, whether that's self tanner, you could even go as far as getting an eyelash lift, whatever it is, having those things set and done so you can feel your most confident at your most natural state is the best feeling ever, because you will always just feel put together. And then after that, we'll go ahead and start the actual mental self-care routine. One of the main things that I have found that is the easiest thing to do that just makes all of the difference is planning your day. Okay, even if you're just doing your self-care today, plan out your day, plan out your week every week. Write in the things that are most important that you need to get done. I recently bought a Notion template off of Etsy. If you guys don't have the time or don't have the energy to make your own Notion, which Notion is the best, you guys. If you don't have it and you're trying to be more productive and get things done and really elevate and get that productivity level up for 2024, I highly recommend getting Notion. Okay, this is not sponsored whatsoever, but if you're someone like me who really is not that tech savvy and does not have hours on end or energy to put into to create this expansive Notion planner, you can go ahead and go on Etsy, and there are so many to choose from very simple to very, very intense layouts and templates, and there's so many different kinds. I would go ahead and just buy that. It's an automatic download. It'll go right into the app. It's so simple and easy, and then you can just go ahead and fill it out. And I love the one that I have. It's so great. It's so easy. And I love how it has daily affirmations and a gratitude section. It's so great. So I highly recommend plan out your day, whether it's the night before or the morning of. It is so important, because if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna end up sitting around and not getting anything done and just going on your phone, and that is not what we want for this year. Okay, we want to get it together and be productive and not waste our time and energy doing unproductive things. Whether that's you sit down on Sundays and you plan out major top priorities every day throughout the whole week, or you go ahead and you plan out every single day the night before. I do a little bit of both. If I have an event or an appointment or something scheduled for that week, that's what I like to go ahead and throw in there. And then anything that I know if I have a deadline for it, I'll put that in the weekly schedule. But then the night before or the morning of, while I'm drinking my tea, I will go ahead and actually plan out my day. I'll time block everything, put everything in that I need to do, from as little things that I want to get done to big things. Everything is going in on the daily planner so that I know what I need to do today and what I need to get done, and I can see it. And not only that, I have it both on my iPad and my phone, so that if I'm out and about and I don't remember my time blocking that I had for things to get done, I can quick pull it up on my phone. Such an important thing to add into your day, into your life. Just do it. I promise. Going more deeply into the gratitude and affirmations part, so important to add into your daily routine, whether it's in the morning or at night or wherever it is. You want to add in the time to do gratitude and affirmations. I have seen just a major shift in my life by really taking the time to sit down in the mornings and write out 3 to 4 things that I'm grateful for that day, and write out some affirmations. And especially when I go to the park, that is my time to kind of just really sit in and manifest the things that I want and am looking forward to, or that I'm grateful for. And it may sound really weird, but the path at the park that I go to, that goes kind of through the woods, I will just stop, and when I tell you, saying what you're grateful for and your affirmations out loud into just the air, into the space around you, into nature, it makes all the difference than just writing it down or kind of just sitting in your room and saying it. When you're saying it out loud and out into the world, into the universe to accept it, it will change everything. And I can promise you that it will change everything. Especially the gratitude part. When you sit and can be grateful for what you have now, new opportunities of things that you may not have even known that you wanted will come to you. And the difference between just writing it down and saying it out loud is you want to kind of expand it to all senses. So even though you're writing it down and you can see it, saying it out loud really just amplifies it. On top of that, creating good routines and good habits. Us humans run off routine. We need routine to keep structure, to keep productivity, to keep motivation, to keep inspiration. And on top of that, when you have a routine and you can do those things, it makes you feel more accomplished. It can be as simple as making your bed as soon as you get up and starting your morning routine immediately. And if you do those same things every day and you have the basis and you have that structure and you know what it is you have to do that will get you through your morning, it makes life so much easier. And on top of that, you'll feel so much more productive. It gets you started off for success for that day. And when you get into a habit of it, you will start having successful and productive days every single day. Now, I know it is the middle of May and we're pretty much already halfway through the year, but it is never too late to create a mood board, okay? It is never too late to visualize your goals and write them down and figure out what you want. It is never too late to do that. Create a visual for it and have it somewhere that you can see it every single day. And you can do this so quickly and so easily and completely for free. I have made a Pinterest board for my 2024 and I still add to it every single day. Of course, I made my original one back in January and I went ahead and I took all those pictures and I downloaded them. I put them into Canva and I created my own mood board on Canva. I went ahead and took that and I downloaded it and I made it my home screen and my lock screen for my iPad and my phone, so I see it every single day. When I wake up, when I'm doing work, when I'm on my phone, I can see the visual of the things that I want and what I want to do and what I want to accomplish. That is what you need, okay? You can go ahead and print them out and put them on a board and hang it up in your room somewhere. And if you do, I applaud you, okay? But you don't have to do all of that to get the job done. On top of that, you want to have goals in life. You want to have something that, you know, you have a purpose for, that you want to reach, that you want to do, so that as you accomplish them, it's these milestones that you're reaching throughout your life. It is so, so important. So if you have not listed a few things that you want to accomplish this year, I would go ahead and do that because you still have time. You still have plenty of time to get those things done. Finally, last but most certainly not least, probably the most important, and that is protecting your energy and doing activities to ground you, okay? The number one thing that I have probably learned in my very early 20s is protecting your energy is the number one thing you should be doing and should be top of the line priority at all times. Protecting your energy can mean so many things, whether that is cutting the people out that create negative energy and are constantly combative towards you, or just don't bring good energy into your life, cutting them out, leaving them behind, because it is not worth it. It is so not worth it. And it could be as simple as you have a routine, you have something to do that day, and saying no to someone who maybe wants to do something with you because you have a goal, you have a vision, and you don't have time to just be flaunting around doing whatever. You have things to do, okay? You have places to be. So it can be just setting boundaries with yourself, whatever it is. Protecting your energy should always be the number one priority. And second priority should be doing activities to ground you. Specifically now with the amount that everyone is on their phones and just so out of touch with the real world because they're so stuck in this world. Doing things to ground you is so important, okay? That can be, like I said, going in nature, being outside, not looking at your phone. You could be as simple as reading, if you like painting or drawing, anything like that, that is wholesome, simple things. Basically anything a Victorian era styled person would do, okay? Before phones were a thing. What is it that can ground you and bring you kind of back to earth? And this will completely change your mental health and your mental clarity. Going in nature, reading, meditating is a huge one. I have not really been able to get too deep into meditating, but I have been trying to do more breath work, which also helps a lot. Just staying still, closing your eyes, focusing on your breath. Okay, you don't have to do like a guided meditation or a self-guided meditation. You could just be outside, taking a walk, stop for a sec, sit down on a bench and just sit and breathe and chill. And that's it. You can take in the sounds around you, whatever it is. You could just people watch. Stuff like that is so important to do, to really disconnect from your phone, because it is really hurting us in the end to be on our phones for so much the way that we are right now. All of these things that I have talked about in today's video should be the bare minimum. Okay, these are bare minimum things on how to permanently glow up. These are things that you should be doing all the time. There's no excuses. You have no excuse to not be able to do these things. And I can promise you that there is time in the day to do these things. And if you don't think there is, then you need to make the time to do these things. They are so simple, but if you are not doing these things, when you start doing them, you will see a huge change in your life, and I swear by it. I hope that this video has helped you guys. I know it's slightly different from the type of videos that I do, but I kind of wanted to throw it in there. I actually originally was going to do a 24-hour glow up at home, and I realized that is not what I promote on this channel. It's really not what I do. So instead I decided to do this. Trying to keep up with beauty standards lately has become absolutely impossible. So instead we are focusing on becoming mentally and physically that woman, becoming the best versions of ourselves, becoming a better person, and entirely just becoming the highest value versions of ourselves. All right, you guys, that is everything for today's video. I'm sorry if it was a little bit long, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up so that I know, and I will talk to you guys next week. I appreciate you being here to the end.